Hello everybody and welcome back to the Kirby's Epic Yarn walkthrough. It is time to move on to our next level! And, oh, we're making a cake! Oh, it's so wonderful! So, our next level is called Sweets Park. I bet you can tell where this level gimmick is going. We're going to be going across cakes and donuts and biscuits and all sorts, so it's just going to be adorable. Let me just look at this all. It's like I'm probably going to be doing this throughout the rest of the walkthrough, but this game never failed to make me just go, oh, it's so adorable. It's ridiculous. And I am just constantly smiling whenever I'm playing this game. Like, even in levels that are slightly, maybe longer than I feel they should be, or just maybe a little bit duller than some of the others, even then I'm just still always so happy. It's ridiculous. And I mean, look, we've got little, I think they're flans. And they just sort of drop and plop, and they don't actually harm you, thankfully, because I think getting crushed by those would be particularly mean. But it's just like, oh. Now, this part may look slightly short in comparison to some of the others that you, well, will have experienced, and that is largely because we are actually only going to cover one level today. The rest of the part is then taken up by a new tenant, because this level houses the final collectible that we need to be able to get our next tenant in. Which is kind of bonkers when you think about it, because just like, geez, we only got Beardrix the other day, and we're already being able to get another one. It's just like, wow, okay, I will take this, actually. But yeah, quite a bit of the collectibles in this stage is trying to make the best use of these flan things to be able to leap off them before they drop down a level. It's quite nifty. And I mean, even though, you know, it's all made of yarn, it does look really delicious. If there's one thing that Nintendo has gotten pretty good at, it's making food in their games. Which sounds like a really odd thing to say, but then if you look at, say, the pizza that's in Pikmin 3, actually if you look at Pikmin 3 quite a lot, because all the fruits in that look really, really tasty. Some of them look a bit more ridiculous, but in general, they look really cool. And I mean, you also had the wonderful treats and cakes and stuff that were in Super Mario Galaxy. Then, slight tangent away from Nintendo, but it was still on a Nintendo console. You have Sonic Colors, which had the wonderful level that I can't... Sweet Mountain, there we go. I knew I had sweet in it, I just couldn't remember what the rest of the level was called. That's really bad. That was a really fun level. Not the best level in Sonic Colors. No, that's... I actually don't know what I would classify as the best level in Sonic Colors. I mean, like, visually, I would want to say Starlight Carnival. And, I mean, because I really like Starlight Carnival in terms of its visuals, but gameplay-wise, they spend too much time inside and too much time on rails, which is really frustrating. So, it's probably Aquarium Park, to be fair, because that had quite a bit of variety and was dead fun. Or Tropical Resort, because that was a pretty damn good opening level. Anyway, we've got this rather mean, actually, collectible treasure chest here. So what you need to do is you need to try and create a staircase, essentially, for Kirby to be able to climb up when you have gotten out of Digger mode. And also there is a bonus wheel star piece that is, basically sitting around in here for you. But you won't know that unless you dig it all away, which is kind of ridiculous. So, a lot of faff in this particular bit. It's easily probably one of my least favourite Digger sections, because you're just like, yeah. I mean, also, you can really badly screw yourself out of getting the collectible. Because if you haven't made a successful staircase, you're not going to be able to make the climb. But thankfully, we got all the way up there, and then I was just like, wait, there's another thing in here? Oh, for God's sake. So, I had to go grab the digger again, and then we have to dig away all the way back down. It's... most of the hidden secrets in Epic Yarn are hidden in such a way that the game signals that there is a hidden secret around, either by having a platform that is nearby, looks like it leads somewhere, or by having something that looks like you can pull. But this one, there is just no way of telling where it is. I mean, obviously, if you know where it is, then you are pretty much good to go. But it's just like, oh, that's a bit irritating. But just to save you the faff, it's in the bottom left-hand corner of the cake. So it's just in here. There we go. So yeah, how you're meant to be able to see that, I have no idea. I mean, I suppose at least it's at the bottom of the cake, so you can jump with the digger and get back to it if you haven't dropped yourself down. But yeah, also, to be fair, I really wouldn't want to eat this cake considering it's covered in all this dust. I mean, maybe it's like candy floss dust, but it still doesn't look the most appetising cake in the world when it's had all that on it. But either way, I believe that is almost everything in this level. We just have, I think, the CD left to get all one more collectible anyway, which is just there. And oh no, that was heartbreaking. I was just like, no, for God's sake. I'm pretty sure when I first played Epic Yarn, I did that exact thing as well. It's just like, oh. It's like, why do you do this to me? But thankfully, because we've got all of the bonus star pieces, or for the bonus wheel, we will definitely be able to get over the limit to get the gold rank. I mean, also, thankfully, we have that crystal star, which major help. And then, yeah, so we are just short, but pretty much anything we get on this wheel is going to get us into the gold rank. And this is a perfect example of getting all those bonus star wheel pieces, can be a major saving grace. Because if you, like, just screw up accidentally at the end of the level like that, you can just about save it. And I'm incredibly grateful that that is a thing. And so, now that that's done, we've unlocked a really, really, really wonderful level. Which, I mean, you can probably tell why I like it as a level theme, because it's Melody Town. So it's going to be lots of music, and it's going to be wonderful. But, as I said at the start of the part, before then, we are going to go back to Quilty Square, and we are going to get a new tenant in. Because what you need to bring in our next tenant is the Bronto Slide, the Stuffed Bear from Dino Jungle, the Stuffed Bear from Toy Tracks, and the Dessert Dresser from Sweets Park. So, it's all good, and so we are going to do this particular tenant's minigame as well. So, what wonderful tenant is waiting for us today? It's Carrie! And if you're going on the whole puns of their names, you can probably figure out what you're going to have to do in Carrie's minigame. You have to carry. And I'm going to be saying the word carry quite a lot, which is... Oh well, anyway. There are a grand total of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, about 12 or so levels for Carrie, so less than pretty much most of the others. And that's probably for the best, because I think it would just get really tedious. Essentially, ignore the beads, just run, because you want to obviously finish this in as quick a time as possible, and there's potential faff that you're going to get into with Carrie because you've got to throw her everywhere. And that's just not quite as exciting as it could be. And I mean, also you get situations like that where you've got to throw her to be able to progress, and it's just like, ugh. Now, if you leave Carrie in an area with Bronto Bursts, and if she's completely unguarded, then one will swoop down and snatch her away. So, a Bronto Burt is one of those pink flying enemies. So, you've just got to watch out for them, really. But either way, get Carrie to the throne, and we are done and dusted! Not my favourite of the games, just because... yeah, you're just basically replaying the entire level. There's nothing really too new about it. You just have the tedium of an escort mission, which just is like... Still, it's done and dusted, and we can move on. But Domwool wants us to expand Quilty Court to 3 floors. I think we have enough beads to do this, so let's go and build another floor. Hell yes! Oh, good grief, we do indeed have more than enough to build another floor. You see, if you just try and aim for gold ranks in every single level, you will easily be able to complete this. which is just really quite nice. But the thing is, we're not going to be able to complete these flats for quite a while, so yeah. Let's just head back to Treatland! Hell yes!